gitignore. Keep junk out of Git. File example /test-output /target /link to .log link to .env. Real-time use. In an automation project, you generate various files that are not part of your source code and shouldn't be tracked by Git. This includes temporary build artifacts, compilation output, test execution logs, generated reports like Allure reports, screenshots of test failures, and environment-specific secret files. The .gitignore file is your tool to tell Git to simply ignore these files. Best practices. Do. Always update your .gitignore file whenever you introduce new directories or file types that are generated during the build, test execution, or IDE usage. This keeps your repository clean and focused on essential source code. Don't. Never track common development junk files like compiled.class files, executable link to .exe files, temporary link to .tmp files, or extensive link to .log files. These files are typically machine-generated, can be very large, and would unnecessarily clutter your Git history and repository size. Memory trick. Ignore equals important garbage not required ever. Interview questions. Interview Q1. Q. Why do automation projects need .gitignore? A. Automation projects absolutely need .gitignore to prevent tracking unwanted files and directories that are generated during the development and execution process. This includes things like screenshots /pre, logs /bre, target /for compiled code, temporary files, and IDE-specific configurations. Excluding these files keeps the Git repository clean, reduces its size, improves performance, and ensures that only relevant source code is version controlled, avoiding unnecessary clutter in the commit history. Interview Q2. Q. Can you undo tracking of a file that has already been committed? A. Yes, you can undo the tracking of a file that has already been committed. The process involves two steps. First, you use git rm, cached less than file name greater than, to remove the file from Git's tracking without deleting it from your local file system. Second, you then add the less than file name greater than to your .gitignore file. After these steps, you'll commit the .gitignore change, and Git will no longer track that specific file in future commits.